Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dr. Natty, and today we're going to talk about elbow pain and why it's happened, especially if you're a pitcher, and how you can fix it with 3 exercises. If you currently deal with some nagging elbow injury after you finish pitching, these 3 exercises will be a game changer for you. So first, let's talk about why this happens. So every time you pitch, it produces repetitive motion right at the UCL into the elbow joint. So that can lead into inflammation and pain. Now, if these 2 symptoms left unchecked, it can actually lead to a serious injury that will cause you to get a Tommy John surgery. Now, with the right exercises, we can actually help you address these issues by strengthening the muscle and ligament around the elbow. So let's get on to the first exercise. So the first exercise is your T-spine rotation. It's important because you need to be able to rotate in order to throw. If you cannot rotate in your T-spine, all the stress is gonna go into your elbow and your shoulder. So we wanna open this up, and that's why it's important to do this first. All right, so you're gonna get a foam roller. You're gonna put one leg on top. If you don't have a foam roller, you can use a pillow, and we're gonna pin one leg down, put one hand over here, and we're just gonna rotate and breathe out at the same time, and we're just gonna do this 8 times on each side. So you're gonna make sure you follow your hands, rotate through, breathe out. And the goal as you're doing this is to keep pinning your leg down so you get a really good rotation into your thoracic spine. Now, when you're doing this, you might get a nice pop in your back, especially your lower back, which should feel great. And notice too, when you're doing this, you're actually stretching your shoulder out. So if you're sitting in school all day before you're pitching, this is extremely important. A few more. Great, and you're just gonna do this on both sides. The second exercise will address your rotator cuff, which is your muscle right here. Extremely important, especially when you're coming in, you're loading your scap. The more you load your scapula and you're using your external rotators, the less stress you're gonna have on your elbow. So we wanna strengthen that. So all you're gonna do is set up a band or a cable, and I'm sure you guys have done this before, where you get into your external rotation right here, right? So we want to amp this up a little bit, because when you get into this position, you're loading your scapula already. But now what we want to do, we want to teach you to keep that loaded and then bring this up, and then we're going to bring this down together. So you're going to do a 90-90 external rotation. So it's going to teach you to load the scap and strengthen your external rotators more than the regular, right? So with this, we're just going to do 3 sets of 12, and it gets really, really hard. So you want to go nice and slow as you're doing this. And then if you get tired, don't force it, take a rest, and then do it again to finish off the set, okay? And you're gonna do this on both sides, because again, your glove arm and your throwing arm also needs to be strong. Okay, so the last exercise is extremely important because it's gonna teach you to load your hips and your scap. So that way when you're pitching, you're using your lower body and your core to actually help you throw the ball. Oftentimes what I've seen is that athletes do not load their legs enough, and they just end up using their arms way more, and that's how they end up having that overuse injury. So all you're gonna need is a kettlebell. You're gonna grab the kettlebell like so, just like the last exercises. Come here, you're gonna need a bench so that way you don't fall down. All I want you to do is I want you to teach your body to load the hip and load the scap at the same time. So I'm coming here, I'm looking that way, and I'm slowly coming down, and I'm loading the scap, and then back up. Down, and back up. So it's a step down with kettlebell external rotation. And we want to do 8 to 15 reps of this. If you do it correctly, you should feel your hips, you should feel your shoulder blades as you were in a pitching motion. We're gonna go 2 to 3 sets. And again, I like to balance everything out, so you wanna do this on both sides. And there you have it, the 3 exercises that's gonna help open up your T-spine, help you load your external rotators, and also load your hips and your scap to help you with pitching harder and pitching pain-free. Now, if you like this video, please like and subscribe and share it to your teammate. If you're new to this channel, we got 2 great videos for you. So the first one is gonna be the med ball drill that can actually help you throw faster, so over here. And then another in-depth arm care routine video that you can do every single week, 2 to 3 times a week on this one right here. And I'll see you guys next time.